Hello, everybody. We're going to do some one-card oracle pulls tonight and talk. Okay, and it never fails that I'm always making a funny face when the thumbnails come up. Oh my goodness, just cracks me up. So, hi, Jamie. How are you tonight, hun? Okay. Do you want a general reading or do you want a love card? A general card or a love card? Yeah, it's a little better than what's going on Facebook. I've been having troubles with Facebook the last week. A lot faster. Yeah. And normally YouTube doesn't notify more than three readings, and this is like the fifth one I've done today, and it actually put the fourth one out today. I don't know. I was going to look at that, see if it threw this up. Hold on. Nope. Not that I'm seeing anything. Okay. New moon, plant seeds, everybody. This is an awesome, awesome time to plant seeds. Let me write down names. Okay, so I'm pulling one card, hon, so this is for the new moon. So I'll pull a love card for you, okay? Jamie, let's see. May not have a lot of people here tonight because we don't have notifications out, but people were aware that I was going to do it, so they'll be coming in a little while. Okay. You're asking about the dating, and I get partnership. Puffin. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. There you go, Jamie. We usually, if you want to stick around, Jamie, yeah. I was just talking about this earlier. If you would have told me 2 years ago that I'd be doing this, I would have said you were nuts because I was so introverted. So introverted. It's like, what the heck? I would have thought you were nuts. And then I started out on Facebook, and now I'm doing YouTube, and it's like, not even the same person, I don't think. And if you stick around, we do end up talking about other topics. So, you should video chat me on Skype, and we'll practice. I'm starting to do readings on Skype because it's faster than Facebook, and yeah, and you can see and talk to each other. Okay, I'm gonna teach you a technique, Jamie. I don't know if you've been on any of my lives where I've done this. You're gonna bring your hands together until you feel this little balloon in your hands. Okay. When you find that little balloon, you're going to put your fear of cameras in the middle of that. And then you're going to bring your hands back and forth until it clears. You'll either feel it leave, or it'll recede in the background, or you'll forget why you were even doing it in the first place. So try that. Let me let me know how it feels. Okay, Jakari. It says trust. Okay, it says the situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so just remember, this is a good time to plant seeds. Okay, this moon is excellent. Write down everything that you would like to manifest, okay? Everything. That was for Jakari. And Mystic Lena. Oh. I guess, yeah. Catherine, you can donate if you want to ask a question. Good. So anything that pops up, any fears, anything you have like that, use that technique. It's from a book by Gary Sinclair, by Healing Emotions in Minutes. You can clear all kinds of stuff. The first time I did that, I had it receded to the background and something else moved in, and I said, what? And I looked over here on the right, and I had a whole lineup of stuff. And I said, okay. So I just sat there and started clearing everything. And then the body says, okay, no more. So it's a good tool. My body's very much aware, because I try to release things a lot. So, yeah. And yes, Catherine, you can donate for a question. Okay, Mystic Lena, you're next, hon. Did you want a general or a love reading, a love card? Okay. Honeymoon. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It could be maybe somebody you're dating that might want to take you on a trip. Could be, a time for you two to go away together. Or it could be if you take a trip, you may find somebody when you take the trip. Okay? Does that make sense? Your best friend. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Who messaged? Hold on, people. Give me a second. It's not showing up. Well, that's interesting. Boyfriend. That's interesting. Okay. Did you do it on PayPal, hon? Let me pull that up. There it is. PayPal. Okay. What kind of question did you want? Sana. Hold on. One card. Okay. Hold on, Catherine. Misana, let me do, I wasn't going to do readings, but Catherine wanted to, Misana. Okay, Catherine, let me. I was just going to do one card, but that's. Okay. Catherine. So it's Catherine and then Miss Yana. Maybe her proposed to you, Mystic Lena. It should have said ascending to a higher level, huh? Okay. Okay. Catherine, I show the Queen of Cups. This is somebody that's offering a cup of love. Okay. There's choices and decisions to be made. Okay. Which path are you going to take? I have the Two of Cups here, which is two people coming together in a love relationship. So I really think that this person loves you, okay? Or is in the new beginnings of love, because this is the page. The page is new beginnings in love. Okay? Very new beginnings in love. So you're going to have to be patient. I do show that there's some truth and clarity that's going to come out, and this is also tapping into higher mind. Okay, you need to visualize what you want, okay, and give thanks to the universe for it. But I do think that there's a great potential of a relationship there, okay? And then Miss Yana. Okay. So that's pretty much a general reading for Miss Yana. Let me get this. Okay. You're welcome, hon. Just be patient, hon. Okay, hold on. I'm going to just do this one. Miss Yana and Amanda. First off, Amanda, you need to let go of the fears. Hey, Suze. Okay, let me show Miss Yana. Let me pull a card for her. Amanda, did you learn how to... Yeah, I got you on the list, hon. Yeah, there is. Hold on, hon. XO. How are you, hon? Okay. So, Miss Yana, let's see what's coming up for you with the Love Oracle card. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So he's definitely feeling feelings for you. So, again, I'm going to teach you guys the technique. You probably weren't here when I taught it earlier. You're going to bring your hands together till you feel that ball. Okay. Any Everybody's messaging me now. Okay. Hold on. Let me tell her I'm online so she won't message me again. Okay. You're going to bring your hands together. Until you feel that ball. You're going to put any fears that you have. Okay, not yet, Amanda. Okay, in there and bring your hands back and forth until you clear the energy on it. Do that for all your fears one at a time. If you guys want relationship, you need to work through points of view. Any points of view that you have about the way things should be or anything, then you need to clear all that. If you think relationships need to be a certain way, clear all that, okay? Clear it all. Because you want to start new, okay? You want to create a relationship that works for both of you. Okay, Amanda, love card. Suze. Okay, Suze, did you want? Okay, Suze, Serena, is it Serena? And EXO, let me know if you want a love card or, well, EXO gets a few extra cards because she donated. But let me know if you guys want love or general card, okay? And EXO will talk about it. Well, I would say that that's a yes, Miss Yana. Okay. Right now we're doing Amanda. This is supposed to be for the new moon, people. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, clear all those thoughts. Clear all that negativity. Clear all those fears. Keep it positive. Focus on what you want. Give the universe thanks for what you want, okay? Keep it positive, hon. Where's Sue's? A love question. Okay. Serena. Love question. Okay. And EXO, is yours love or general? We'll pull more cards for you, though, since you donated. Okay. Suze. Suze, it says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean retreat from him. Okay? It means sometimes you both need to retreat from the world and connect. Okay? To have some time alone. Okay. Okay. Jamia, I don't think I can get that in depth for you, hon. Okay. Have you guys forward? Okay, it says trust the situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. 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 you know what, Jamia? Maybe you need to get a post office box. Oh my God, you guys are killing me tonight. Okay, hold on. XO donated. Okay, hold on. Jamia. AccuTV. Suze, we did. Miriam. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Serena. Okay, I'm gonna pull. Yeah, the love card. Okay, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Girl, if you're going to talk to me in English. Accutive? You know, talk to me in English, hon. Well, see, that's good, Suze. When you're taking time to retreat and you're learning to love yourself and you're loving being alone, then everybody else can start, you know, anybody comes in is just icing, you know? Yeah. Okay, so sometimes, Serena, you need to go in and I'm thinking that we have a, hold on, I'm going to block this person. Okay. I got distracted. Sometimes you need to go in and cut cords from your last relationship. Okay? Somebody, I just put somebody in timeout. I know they're not happy. And Jova will probably go into timeout too. Hold on. Do I have anybody that wants to be a moderator tonight? So I can concentrate on the cards? Kick boy. Okay, so what I was going to tell you, Serena, okay. To cut cords, you go, what I do is I close my eyes, I ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut all cords with that person and include the family, okay, and his friends, okay, because they can come in through their friends also. So I'm asking Archangel Michael to come in and cut cords and dissolve them so they don't come back, okay? I'm asking Archangel Michael to also include stealth cords. These are invisible cords. Only the archangels can see them, okay? And then ask if you want some of his friends or some of his family back, then you can go in and ask for that person to reattach, but only in a more appropriate, loving, safe, whatever way, okay? Okay. It may not be him that you need to let go of. It may be the last person you were in a relationship with. Wow. You're not speaking your truth, hon. You're not saying something. Okay? There's something that, oh my gosh, we're going to have scammers all night, aren't we? Does somebody want to be a moderator? I'm going to delete this person too. Okay, yeah, the last one. So go in and ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords and dissolve them, and any stealth cords to cut and dissolve those also to that person. Any of his family or friends that are attached also, okay? Yep, yep. We're gonna have hecklers in tonight. Okay. Ask for them to, if his friends were coming in and talking stuff to you also, cut cords with all of them. Archangel Michael, please come in and cut and dissolve all cords and stealth cords from this person and his friends so they don't not reattach, okay? And see if that doesn't open up the energy, okay? Doesn't open up the energy for you to move forward with this other person. Because a lot of times, if men, God, hold on, harassment here. Okay, if you cut the cords, you should get out of their out of their energy field, okay? Now, sometimes they'll come back and try to reattach, but you know what? Don't buy it. Don't buy into it. Don't react to them. Don't talk to them. Nothing, okay? Because once they feel the cords cut, they're gonna know, okay? Don't respond to them at all. Now, when we went in and cut the cords with my first husband, he was coming in through his sister who does witchcraft. Okay? When we went in and cut the cords with him through her, it shifted everything. Okay? Oh my God. This is going to be a fun night. In fact, that night I had a dream from the guy that I had that I had a connection with, and he came in and told me he was coming back, but it was going to be a while. Okay, so does that make sense? Okay, XO. Okay, love. Let me see. Okay, you still here, XO? Hey, they find sneaky ways. Okay, I had somebody that was attached to my breath. They weren't coming in and attaching cords to my body on a spiritual level. They were he attached to my breath. It was a sneaky way to come in and attach to me. Max, I think you're a scammer. I think you're here to harass me. And if you say any more, then I'm going to block you. Okay. XO, are you here, hon? Okay. Okay. So So we have the Queen of Cups here. This is somebody very sensitive, very loving that's offering a cup of love, okay? I show the Ace of Swords. There's some truth and clarity coming in, okay? This is tapping into the higher mind, okay? This is setting goals, okay? I really think that let go of those fears, hon. Let go of those fears, okay? The love is there. It's going to be offered, but you've got to have clarity of mind to know what you want, okay? Visualize what you want. Expand on it, you know? All you have to do is go in. There's three little dots over here on the right-hand side. You can go in and block somebody that's harassing. That's all you got to do. Okay, hon? You want to do that? Okay, so we have the three, which is the very loving, caring woman. Okay, this is the Empress. Okay, very much in charge, loving, caring, very nurturing, very pregnant with possibilities. There's lots and lots of possibilities around this relationship. There's got to be a balance, okay? In prosperity and abundance, which is emotions, it's money, it's tangible assets. There needs to be a balance, okay? And you need to okay, so this is a 9. Okay, use that technique, that bubble technique, okay? Clear any anxiety, fears, okay? Okay, anything like that. Thank you, Suze. I appreciate you. We'll get rid of some of these harassing people. Max, if you're really serious about wanting a reading, then I'll put you on the list. But if you're going to be harassing, then we're going to kick you out, okay? This is letting go. This is moving past it. This is a 9. This is a completion. You are ready to move past all these fears, the nightmares, the doubts, not wanting to get out of bed, okay? You need to let go of this stuff. This is going to block the relationship if you do not let that go. Okay? I don't like to end on it. Okay, this is called the Wands of Love. Once you let go of all this stuff, okay, this is called the Wands of Love. Everything will shift and change quickly. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Jamia, are you here? Jamia, Acutive, Miriam, and Keckboy. I don't know if Keckboy was, I think he was a harasser. I put him in timeout for 5 minutes. So we'll see. Be prepared. Okay. Okay. Jamia? Well, we might have lost everybody. You're welcome, hon. Just let go. You know, because when we put those fears up, we block everything from coming in, hon. We do. And we draw everything to us that we don't want. So, Jamia, Acutive, and Miriam, are any of you here? Or did we lose everybody? Oh, I think we lost everybody. Amanda's here. Yes, Amanda. Okay. Amanda. Yeah, we got lost. So I'm sorry, Amanda. It doesn't look like anybody else is here unless somebody else comes in. Because I had Amanda, Jamia, Accutive, and Miriam. And Miriam usually hangs around, so I don't know. Anybody else comes in, you can start a list. Okay, hon? Amanda. Okay, first thing you need to do is work on you. Because I have here, you deserve love, you are lovable. Okay? Use that bubble technique to start clearing any obstacles. If he doesn't love me, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, or he's going to leave me. Start putting all those fears in that little bubble and clearing things, okay? And I want you to get up in the morning and start telling yourself every day, I am charming and enchanting. I am charming and enchanting, okay? May draw somebody even better to you. Okay, so I keep telling you ladies to get this book. Making Sense of Men. It's by Allison A. Armstrong. It will help you understand men so much. This has just been an awesome book explaining how men's minds work. Okay, I'm only doing one oracle card tonight. I have 2 people that did donate, though, and they got a longer reading. But if you wanted to donate, then we could do a longer reading. And who in the heck is... And that can be a donation on PayPal or Cash App. Okay, my son-in-law's mother-in-law. Oh, I told her to go get a book. She went and got it at the library. Now she's all excited. Surabi. Yes, okay. Everybody else is gone. Surabhi. Surabi and Brittany. Okay, so we're doing one card pulls unless you want to donate for a reading. Okay, do you want a love or a general reading, Surabi? Because I have oracle cards for love and for the general readings, okay? Okay. Hold on. Let me type it in. Oops. I was just going to do oracle cards tonight, but everybody wants to donate. Okay. Okay, Surabi, love. You're such an angel, Suze. So this book I recommended to my son-in-law's mother, The Virgin Diet. If you have any health problems, The Virgin Diet, it's written by J.J. Virgin. That's why it's called The Virgin Diet. She goes in and has you do an elimination diet to help you determine the foods that are making you sick. Okay? And a lot of the libraries are carrying that book if you want to get that book. Okay. Okay, so Sarabi, I have unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. Okay. Brittany, you here? Brittany, did you want to? I'm right. I was worried you were going to be upset. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Brittany, are you here, hon? Okay, let me see if Amanda's, if Brittany's here, and then I'll do yours, Amanda. Okay, Brittany, did you want love or did you want a general card? This is for the new moon, okay? Love or general? Okay. And don't forget, everybody write your list up tonight of everything you want to manifest. This new moon is fertile, okay? Very fertile. This is probably the best time all year to manifest what you want, okay? Yeah, I seen it. Thank you, Suze. Okay. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. Miriam, you're on the list. I've called you a couple times. So we'll do Miriam and then we'll go in and do Amanda, okay? Because Miriam was, but yeah, there's this new love looks good, girl. Okay. I'll do Miriam and then that'll give me a little more time to go in and do Amanda's, okay? Okay. So Miriam, I have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Wasan. Okay, one card, girl. Did you calm down enough the other night to go in and listen to that reading again? I swear that reading was for you. Okay? So did it make sense when you went back and listened to it, hon? Okay. But Miriam, separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. Okay. Let me go in and do Amanda's real quick. She did a donation, so I need to do a 5-card spread for her. I haven't done yours yet, Wasan. Hold on. Oh, Miriam wanted a general read. Okay. I'll hold another card. Let me get Natalie, and then we'll do Wasan and Miriam. Okay, Natalie. I think that this guy will be long term. Okay. I want you to stay calm and cool. I want you to start clearing those fears. I have the seeds have been planted. This is going to be a long, slow process. Okay. Take your time with this. It's going to be slow. You're going to have a lot of patience. I have new beginnings in love. I have new beginnings after all the struggles. Okay. Look at these. These are awesome. Okay. Now, I want you to be aware that this man has a tendency to be a little bit controlling, or somebody's a little bit controlling. Okay. And balance, they can be abusive. Pay attention to this. Okay. Now, this is the magician. You have the ability to manifest what you want. Everything that has happened before was practice, okay, and experience. I want you to make sure that you set boundaries and you show this man how to treat you. And if he steps out of line and mistreats you in any way and tries to be controlling, then it's probably not the relationship for you. But that's for you to make that choice, right? I'm just giving you what the cards are telling me. Just it can be a wonderful relationship, but you need to set the boundaries on how this man is going to treat you. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. Good cards. Okay, so who do we need to do now? Who's next, Suze? So it looks good, Amanda. Start clearing those fears, hon. So who was next? Buffering, honey, was on one card. Oh, Miriam. Miriam wanted a general card. Okay, let me pull one. And then Wasan, is that how the list goes? Okay, you need to go back a little bit. Okay, you can go back a little bit and listen to what I said. It's new love, it's new beginnings. Okay. And it can be long term. The seeds have been planted, but you've got to set the boundaries, hon. You've got to set the boundaries on how he treats you. I showed new love, okay? New beginnings, new clarity, new truths. But make sure that he's not controlling and manipulative or abusive, okay? Go roll back a little bit on the YouTube and you can listen to the reading. I'd say go back to probably about 43 on it, okay? Okay, Miriam. We did Amanda. Okay, I just did Amanda. He's a yes. Clear your fears and set your boundaries, girl. Okay, he can be controlling, but you know what? Don't tell me that it's okay, that you love him so much. Men respect women that set boundaries, okay? Be strong with him. You're right, Suze. Be strong. Don't let him manipulate, control, or yeah. You need to show him how to treat you. I can't stress that enough, hon. Miriam. Okay. Magic. Ooh, dragonfly. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Now, let me tell you the story about the dragonfly. The dragonfly used to be dragon, okay? And he came along one day and ran into a magician. And the magician tricked him into turning himself into a dragonfly, okay? but the dragonfly still represents magic. That's an awesome card, girl. What are you going to create? Tap into your magic. Tap into your creativity, okay? Awesome card. I want to be you. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I need to let him. Nobody ever messages when I'm online. Hold on. Okay. Cool. Okay. You have a dragonfly tattoo, huh? That's awesome. Okay, who was next, hon? We had Wasan. Wasan, you're next. Wasan, did you want a love or did you want a general card, hon? And it's probably a love. Never mind. I know what she wants. She wants a love card. Okay, Wasan, did that reading make more sense to you after you calmed down and listened to it? Perfect card. Perfect card. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay? Let go of those fears, hun. Because that's really been on my mind. It's like you tapped into all those fears and this new moon is bringing up all kinds of fears in people. It's either going to bring up a lot of fears or it's going to bring up a lot of excitement. Okay, let go of the fears. Don't overreact to things. Okay, I want you to clear those fears. This is going to happen. You know, you just have to have a little bit of faith and trust. If you want to spend the rest of your life, why are you giving into those fears? You have to trust him. Okay? So it looks good. It looks good, hon. I swear, as soon as you came on and started saying what you did, I just knew that reading was for you. I just knew it. I think that you need to reach out to him and apologize. Okay? I would apologize. Because that, you know, that's my point of view. Okay? That's my point of view. I try to be honest and upfront with people. If I do something wrong, if I hurt somebody and it's my fault, then I will step forward and apologize. I can't tell you what to do, but it's your choice, okay? And let me know what happens, huh? I worry about everybody. Okay, is anybody else that wants a card tonight? I know there wasn't any notifications sent out, so because I did 4 of the readings today, and they only notify for 3 readings, so. I had a guy that came on and was telling me, oh, well, my girlfriend needs to apologize to me. He goes, we haven't talked for a year. And I said, you know what? Let me tell you a couple things. First thing, everybody's different. Everybody's got their own reality. If you're waiting for her to apologize, maybe it's something that you need to look at. Because you may have dug your heels in on something that she had a totally different point of view in. And I said, and we have to learn to accept other people's points of view and what they think, because we're all different. I keep stressing that we're all different. We have different points of view. We have different things that we learn. Okay, we need to honor and respect everybody else's differences. Okay, and I told him, I said, and you know what's worse than being mad at somebody is living with regret, the regret of what could have been. I don't know if he ever reached out to her or not, but sometimes that what if is worse than any anger in between you. So I hope that helped, hon. And like I said, I keep telling everybody, get this book. Making Sense of Men by Allison A. Armstrong. She's got another one called Queen something. And one of my girls told me, she says, I read that book, and she goes, made me understand men so much. I said, well, this is a simplified version probably of that. They really simplify things, Let's see. Can you not comment on here, babe? Hi, Kay. You're welcome to come in and comment, hon. You missed your internet connection. Okay. Okay, Kay. Okay. It won't let you come in? Okay, well, that's interesting. We can go ahead and pull a card for you. Do you want a love card, or do you want a general card too? I have somebody on Messenger. Okay, so we'll pull Kay. Kay, do you want a general or a love reading card? Not a reading, just a card. A love, okay. And you let me know if you want a love or a general card also, and we'll pull it for you too, okay? I don't know why it wouldn't let you in. It's not like Facebook. Facebook blocks people. Okay, it says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, and it doesn't necessarily mean retreat from him. Okay, maybe this probably means that you and him need to retreat from the world, maybe take a trip, spend some time alone, okay? It's time for you two to spend some alone time, is what this card means, okay? Okay. Lover General. Love you too, Wasan. We all need to get out of judgment. This is probably... Okay. Is that who her question was about the ex? So you don't have anybody else in your life right now? Maybe you need to take a trip so you can meet somebody. Okay. So, okay, so you weren't on here earlier, so I'm going to show you the bubble technique, okay? You bring your hands together, okay? You're going to feel a little bubble in there, a little ball, like a little balloon, okay? So you're going to put in there, I don't think he wants to make it work. I don't think he's interested. I don't think he has any feelings for me. Stuff like that. I want you to clear those belief systems. Okay? I want, because if he is interested, okay, maybe he's just defensive right now. Okay? But if clear those belief systems, and that might open up a way. Okay, doesn't mean it's going to happen, but there may be points of view in there that are you are blocking him coming back too. But try going in, put everything in that bubble and bring your hands back and forth and clear the energy on it and see if it shifts things. Anything you can think of, anything. This is your fears, your hopes, not just about him, but about everything. It's from a book from Gary Sinclair. It's called Healing Emotions in Minutes. I know. With my situation, you know, he told me in a dream he was coming back, and it's like, I've been waiting forever. And I've had readings done, and for 2 years they have told me he'll be back by Christmas. And I got all upset. I gained 10 pounds. I was so stressed this time. I said, I can't keep doing this. I can't do it. I'm no longer willing to live with this pain. So I set a boundary. I said, okay, if I don't hear from him by the 31st, I'm done. I am no longer willing to go through this pain anymore. Okay. So what's interesting is he came to me. I did readings on New Year's Eve, went to bed, and he came to me in the dream. And I told him, I said, I told him, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm moving on. And I haven't heard from him for the last 2 weeks. But then he pops up out of nowhere. What was weird is I can't make up these stories. When I went to Arizona for a month, he was right there in my face in that in-between state between awake and asleep. He was right there every other morning, like if he knew that I was out of town. I just, okay. And Wasan, go in and clear your fears. Like he will not be open and receptive to me talking to him. Clear your belief systems and then try talking to him. I know it's hard. You know, I never slept with this guy, but I did go in and I just kind of surrendered it to the universe. So I don't know if this is going on a fifth dimension level. I just went in and pictured him laying on the bed next to me and snuggled up next to him. I said, I'm just going to surrender to it. If it's going to be just on fifth dimension, it's going to be fifth dimension. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, I got one more person here I need to do a loved one for. She can't connect for some reason. This is usually what happens on YouTube, not on Facebook. did you subscribe to the group too, hon? You should. I don't understand why you can't get on. Oh, well. We'll get it done anyway. Okay. Love. Okay. I never really checked into twin flames, and it's like now that I've kind of talked to this guy and he's connected to me on another dimension, it's like I'm looking at twin flames and I'm thinking, oh hell, I don't want him to be a twin flame anyway, because that seems to be hard work. I've already had well, yeah, Facebook, when I put my readings up for my monthlies, my weeklies for each sign, you're going to click on it and it's going to take you to YouTube. But you should be able to come directly to YouTube and put in Casey's Spiritual Corner and be able to get to it live, hon. That's probably why you can't get on. Go to YouTube Direct and then put in Casey's Spiritual Corner. Or else hit one of the other links and hit the search button and look for Casey's Spiritual Corner and come in on it. That's probably why you can't come in. Okay. So the card I pulled for you is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's really, you can't make up these stories. You can't make up these things. I swear. Okay. So your person, okay, maybe younger than you, maybe older than you, maybe blonde when you like guys with brown hair, may have blue eyes when you like brown eyes, things like this. Okay. There's somebody different. Could be from another culture. You know, it's just somebody different for you, hon. Okay. Okay, Scorpio moon. Did you want a general or a love oracle? So go in and clear, Wasan. Go in and clear. Go in and clear your fears before you go in and talk to him. Okay? Love. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Sometimes we have to put everything into God's hands, okay? So, it worked. See, there you are, Matthew. Okay. It's let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally, okay? See, we just had to get you to the right length, Matthew. Oh. Okay. Let me pull one for Scorpio moon. So Matthew's the only one in here that's not female. So I think that we need to harass him a little. Oh my goodness. Okay, the only thing is telling me, Scorpio moon, is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so so go in and use that bubble technique to go in and clear your fears that maybe he doesn't love me. Start clearing the should I, shouldn't I type mind situation is what comes to me. Think you have a tendency to overthink things, and are you an air sign well, you're Scorpio. Scorpio moon. That's a water sign. Do you have air sign on you? Okay. It's yeah. You're stuck in your head and overthinking things. You're trying to balance everything out, okay? Get out of your head. Start clearing all those fears, okay? All those are all limitations, okay? All limitations. Clear them all. All those old beliefs, all the beliefs about how relationships should be, all the beliefs about how the world should be. I keep telling everybody, if you ask 20 different people the same question or how to do something, you're going to get 20 different answers. How can you conform to man's reality when everybody has a different point of view? So do what's best for you. Clear all your fears, okay? Clear all your fears and open up the ways for you. Okay, Matthew. Oh, Capricorns are slow. And you know what? Capricorns are stubborn as heck. And so going and talk to him on a soul level. What I do sometimes is I used to do this with my kids. I'd go in, ask permission to talk to them on a soul level, I'd ask my soul to talk to their soul and download a message to them. So talk to him. Happy vibes. There she is. Okay, Matthew. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm good. How are you tonight? Are you doing better than the other night? Okay. Yeah. If you come on, Matthew, you learn. I try to teach little techniques to clear things all the time, okay? Okay, Happy Vibes is next. Happy Vibes, did you want a love or a general oracle card? And if anybody has anything contribute, Happy Vibes has a wonderful conversation going on in the background the other day, and she learned a lot, okay? Because everybody stepped up and started telling her how things worked for her, and she learned a lot of things, okay? So I encourage everybody to share and help each other. And how do you change the world? One person at a time. And don't forget, Matthew, we can still do that trade. Okay, Happy Vibes. Oh my goodness! See, you cleared a lot of stuff the other night, huh? Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Look at this. How beautiful. Okay, don't forget, this is new moon. This is a very fertile new moon. Plant your seeds of what you want, okay? This is very important. I'm going to sit down and write a bunch of stuff up tonight myself. Yeah. Cool. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Now we taught Happy Vibes how to use that bubble technique the other night, and you're welcome, hon. You got some good stuff coming in. And I think it's so important because all the readings I'm doing, it seems to be, this is a real important year for Know Thyself, okay? Hi, Butterfly. Do you want an oracle card or do you want a love card? Love oracle. Yeah, that bubble technique. I have a friend that her friend committed suicide, and she was so distraught. She was thinking about killing herself. She said she sat in the car and used that bubble technique to clear everything that was popping up. She says, otherwise I probably would have killed myself too. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, the who do you belong to? Okay, any of you that don't know what the who does it belong to? Okay, if 80% of the emotions and feelings that you have every day is not even yours. It could come down through your genetics, okay, or it could be you're empathic and you're picking up things from other people, okay. So you're going to ask, who does it belong to? Does it belong to somebody else? If you get a yes, send it back with love, compassion, and awareness. If it's something else, you're going to give it to the earth, okay? If it's yours, ask what percentage of it is yours. Anything that is not yours, you're going to send back. It'll lighten up the energy immediately. And I haven't ran into anybody that over 25% of it is theirs, okay? Yeah, I pulled an oracle. Look at this butterfly. We got a ladybug for the butterfly. Okay, this is good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel free about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Stick around, Matthew. We share all kinds of stuff. And I never know what's going to come out of my mouth because I've been studying this stuff for 45 years and I have stuff from 45 years pop up all of a sudden. And it's like, wow. Yes, Sue, that will help. Yes. And if that doesn't help, I would probably contact somebody that does access bars. Okay. Yeah. It is cool. So yeah, access bars. Okay, because the brain is like a computer. And this is what you're doing with the bubble technique too, but you're doing it one thing at a time, okay? The brain's like a computer. And when you complete old patterns and stuff, you think that's you're welcome. You think that you've cleared it, okay? But what the brain does or the body does is it throws it into a recycle bin, okay? And you have to clear out that recycle bin. Now, the bubble technique is one way to clear out the recycle bin, and the other way is access bars. That can clear out a lot of things at the same time, okay? There's 32 points on the head that when you touch these different points, it clears out tons of stuff. And it was interesting because I had a little girl here. I teach little kids this for free, okay? How do you change the world? One person at a time. If you teach a child how to do this stuff, they'll do it to all their friends. They think it's cool, you know? So I'm working on this little girl and I'm doing these points and I get in a block. And I said, okay, that's not moving. So I went and did another one, went back, kept going back and forth, back and forth. When she cleared that block, I had 5 people sitting on the couch that do not feel energy. When she let go of that block, they felt that energy go right through them like it was a wind. It was so intense. But there was something in there, but the access bars goes in and clears lots and lots of stuff at the same time, okay? Hey, Nancy, do you want a love oracle card or a general oracle card? But there's so many different modalities out there that work for different people, you know, because we all resonate different. You can take a class. The access bars technique, yeah. You can go in and take a class. All you need to do is take one class to be a practitioner and get the books and everything. You are going to get that book. Yes. And Suze is interested in getting the book too. Yes. Okay. Nancy, what's a love? Okay, Matthew, if you're still here, this is the book I'm recommending, okay? It's a very simple book. Men are simple. It's women that complicate things, okay? This is the book, Making Sense of Men, okay? A Woman's Guide to a Lifetime of Love, Care, and Understanding and Attention from all. Allison A. Armstrong. You may get the book. It's makes so much sense. Men are made to be the providers, okay, the protectors. And they're very simple. They focus on one thing at a time, okay? They will do anything for you. All they want to do is be appreciated. It's just very simple. And it gives some guidelines on what attracts men and stuff too. And it's an awesome. I had one lady says, "Oh, that book's got to be 1,400 pages long." And I said, no. It's very simple, very, very easy. You know, I recommended it I did a reading for a guy the other day. And I recommend, he says, I don't know what to do for my wife. He goes, I love her so much. And I just seem to be hurting her all the time. And I said, here, give her this book. He's going to give it to her for Valentine's Day with a dozen roses. Exactly, Nancy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I forgot, Nancy. Did you want a love card? I'm sorry. I got distracted. And the other book I keep recommending is The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. I have 2 people that have the book now. If 2 more people let me know, then we can go in and do the class, okay? Okay. Well, this is the majority of the men, you know? And I tell people, I said, you know, some of the most important words in any language is I am listening, and then sitting down and intently listening to somebody, okay? So, boy, this must be the card of the night. And really intently listen. And then when you sit down to talk to a man, don't throw 20 things at him that you've got a grievance about, okay? You want to bring up one thing at a time and resolve each one. Because if you throw them all at him at the same time, he's going to shut down on you. Okay? Okay, so I swear this is the card of the night, Nancy. Let go of control issues. Let the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah. Focus on the heart. And I try to teach too, you know, we've got this, the brain has its own heart. Okay. Greg Braden talks a lot about this. And I keep recommending everybody see the movie Last Christmas. I don't want to ruin the plot, but this girl had a heart transplant. Okay. And the only reason I fully understood the twist in the movie was because I had just read some articles on people that had had heart transplants. Okay, they have solved murders because the people that were murdered have donated the heart, and the heart has its own brain, its own memory. These are body memories. Then these people that receive these hearts start having nightmares. Yes, cell memory. And one little girl was having severe nightmares about the person that killed the little girl. Okay. Hey, Taddy. Taddy's one of the ones that has the book. We got 2 people that got the book now, Taddy. Okay. So this little girl has nightmares after she has the heart transplant. So they took her into the police department and showed her a bunch of suspects. And she identified who murdered this little girl. Well, can you imagine taking somebody to court saying, well, this girl has the heart and she's the one identified, the one that murdered the little girl? It's like, okay, that's not going to work. But what happened was they brought the girl in, okay, had her identify him. They brought him in. He confessed, okay? But it's like body memory. But you can bring those little strings up from the heart, okay, and bring the strings down from the brain and bring them together and try to make a balanced decision. Your head will lie to you, but your heart won't, okay? Like a box of frogs. Yes, yes. We need 2 more people, Taddy. I said, okay, if we can get 4 people to get the book, then we'll help the class. And we'll do it on, I forget the name of it, but it's an interactive thing to where we can go in and talk back and forth. Okay. And remember Taddy, remember how everybody was making fun of me when I was telling them about the relationship book? They were all saying it had to be 1,400 pages. This is the book. Okay. And it's this wide. So anybody who wants to come in and do The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford, this is so important for everybody to learn. To not push away the shadow side of themselves. You're shattering your soul. You're shattering yourself, you know? Okay, so who do we have? So Taddy, do you want a love oracle or a general oracle? Incognito. Oh, that's a cool name. Yes, we're whole and complete already. That's why we're the yin yang. We're the light and we're the shadow. Okay? So, you know, and anybody, we're not looking for somebody to complete us. We're already whole and complete. Okay? Anybody that comes in is just the whip topping on top, you know? So my grandson told me that his boss gave him some stuff called MGD or MDG or something, and he smoked it. Oh my God. He says he went through a tunnel and he came through on the other side of the tunnel and he's standing there and he sees this being here. It's blue, like a bluish gray, and he kept going around it and around it, trying to see who it was. DMT, yeah. And he says he couldn't see who it was. And my first impression was, you weren't supposed to be there. You weren't supposed to be there yet. So he's talking about that experience. And I think he's probably going to be my apprentice so I can teach everything that I know. You know, nobody else in the family showed interest. A little bit at a time, but Taddy, again, You just seen me shuffle these cards. You just seen me shuffle these cards. I swear to God, this is the card of the night. Okay? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And I even put this card in the middle of the deck and shuffled, and here it is again. And that's for you, Taddy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Taddy, it's gone up 77 people in the last 28 days. I am like blown away. It's like I was telling somebody earlier on one of the general readings, I said, wow, I'm just in awe of you guys. Absolutely in awe. Does somebody know who Incognito is, or is he just in here to harass us? Keep in touch, Taddy. Keep in touch. Well, you know, like I said, how do you change the world? One person at a time. I talked to somebody earlier. I was doing the earth signs, and she no, what was it? I was doing the water signs, and she told me, you know what? I came in and listened to your Scorpio love reading yesterday, and she goes, it helped me a lot. I had to subscribe, and I said, wow, you know, it just. Okay. Scorpio moon is supposed to be one card tonight. Okay, I'm going to block Incognito because I don't think he's here for a reason. You know, I go in and they make no sense to me at all. And the ones that seem to be the hardest are the ones that get the most comments on. And everything has been such a duality that I just can't. Billabani. Did you want a card too? Yeah, I did yours, Nancy. You didn't hear? Well, shoot. Nancy, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Billabani, did you want a love oracle or did you want a general oracle? Yes, tonight seems to. I've had trolls on here one time. I think the first time that Taddy came on. Billabani, okay, general. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I picked up a general deck. Okay. Let's see what this one says. Okay, quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Okay. I swear I did your reading, Nancy. Yeah, Taddy helped me. I didn't even have any idea how to take care of the trolls, make anybody an administrator or anything. Taddy walked me through everything. And then she made my little banner for me. Okay. See, I put the card back in. Okay. What was it? What card did I tell her? Or him? I don't remember. Billabong. Billabong, what card did I give you? I don't remember once I do them. Friendship, dreamer. Quest. Okay. So, what to you is a quest, Billabong? It's an adventure. It's learning something new, going out and doing something new, something expansive, something that adds to your awareness, okay? Sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone, okay? And when you take steps out of your comfort zone, then the universe opens up other things for you. You know, take some steps to do something different. And as you do these things, you're going to bring in some good luck, okay? That makes sense? Tattie's sweet. Tattie's a good reader. You guys should check out her channel too. And Tatty, I gave up on relationships. He's never coming back. And nobody else, I don't know. I think that I cleared something when I told him on a spiritual level that I wasn't going to wait anymore. It's Tatty Taurus Tarot. It's just like her name. Oh. So, you know, everybody kept telling me he was going to be back by the end of the year. And I said, this is 2 years in a row. Okay. I said, I don't want to live with this pain anymore. So I said, that's it. I'm done. And he even came to me on a spiritual level. And I told him, no, I'm moving on. I can't do this no more. I don't want to live with this pain anymore. And he hasn't contacted me since, but I don't know. I am just, but I think I cleared something. I think I cleared something because I always said, nobody sees me. Look at what happened since the beginning of the year. I'm up 77 people on this channel. I am so in awe of the universe and everybody on here, you know? I think people are starting to see me. You have to catch Tatty live on her readings, hun. So it's just, yeah, I'm just discouraged. Yeah. Just discouraged. 20 years single. Not even one date. I have not had one date. I got rid of my second husband back in 2000. That's why I said I had a block up somewhere that people don't see me, that men don't see me. Okay? But I've cleared something because otherwise I don't think 77 new people since the beginning of the year. It's like, wow. Somebody's seeing me. I can't say nobody sees me anymore. It's like, I'm just, wow. Wow. I see Norman's starting to expand out too. You know? That's good for him. So, yeah. Yes. This is what I was telling somebody earlier. One of the things that, was it this book? She says, if you want to draw men to you, I don't know if it's this book or not. She even explains in here what attracts men. Okay. And there's a lot of genetically built-in things that attract men. And one of them, self-confidence. Okay. But in one of the books I read, she says, you have to say, I am charming and enchanting. So, yeah. Well, people are seeing me now. Yes. I'm excited. So, yeah. So men are attracted to confidence, authenticity. Okay. Passion. Receptivity. They even talk a little bit about men are confident, charming, and enchanting. Yeah. Charming, and I swear, I could have swore it was this book. One of the things you can say is, I am charming and enchanting. And this is what I was trying to stress to somebody earlier, is you've got to set some boundaries in there so men, you set the tone of how men treat you, the guy that I'm all hung up on, we talked for a year. And I just felt like he wasn't seeing me. That's what I told him. When I talked to him again, I reached out to him and he goes, well, what do you want? And I said, well, I really miss you and stuff. And he goes, why'd you push me away? And I said, because I panicked because you weren't seeing me, So it's, yeah. Hi, Real Media. Did you want an oracle card? I have either a general or a love oracle card. Okay. And she didn't care. She didn't care that he was controlling, that she loved him so much. Well, you're gonna care later on, you have to, So Real Media, do you want a love or a general oracle card? Love. Okay. And then we're just generally talking about things. If you've got any questions about anything. Yeah. Well, that's what I keep saying. Men are simple. It's women that complicate things too, because the women are multitaskers and men are not multitaskers. They focus on one thing at a time. You have a good one. And yes, keep in touch, because we need to get a couple more people for this book. Okay. And thank you, Matthew, for joining us, and contact me sometime this weekend and we'll do a trade. Okay. Thank you for being here. Okay. We'll see you in a bit, Susie. Yes. Sounds good. And what was kind of interesting, somebody reached out to me to join a group that I had been in a group with some of the similar people, but the person that ran it didn't like me from day one, probably because I had been through domestic violence also, and she was going through it at the time, so she hated me. I had a little bit of knowledge about what was going on. She didn't like that because she didn't want to make any choices and decisions to get out of it. Okay, so Real Media, I have Let Your Friends Help You. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay? Maybe it's your friends will introduce you to somebody or something interesting like that. Wow. That's an interesting card. Okay? And this is the card for the new moon, okay? Don't forget to plant your seeds, okay? Plant your seeds. This is a very fertile time, okay? I hope we're not going to lose. My computer's making funny noises. Anybody else that didn't get a reading would like one? Taddy is an awesome reader. Awesome reader. Okay. So, I told the universe, I was mad one day. I said, look, I went through 2 bad abusive relationships in order to get where I am now. I said, you owe me a good relationship. And then it all comes to divine timing. I learned that because, I kept projecting this guy coming back and coming back. They keep telling me he may still come back. He's an awesome guy, but he's a wounded warrior in the tarot card. He's been kicked around and abused and mistreated all his life. So he's been through a lot of domestic violence and stuff too. And he told me one time, or twice, he says, if I don't change my ways, I'm going to hell. And the first time I told him, well, do you really believe that God's that unforgiving and hateful? Don't you? I said, that'd be like you condemning your daughter to hell because she made a mistake. I said, wouldn't you try to guide her gently onto the right path? He didn't get the connection. And then he mentioned it one other time, but I'm not fast on the uptake, I don't have comebacks and think about things later. So it's like, okay, I should have said, and who told you that? Yeah. Yep. It's a program. It's a program. And this is the type of things that bubble technique clears, is those programs, And but it's funny because the first time when we quit talking, I had one lady tell me, oh, the guy that's going to come back after years and tell you that he loved you all this time. She goes, what an ass. And I thought, okay. And then I had a couple of months later, I had, what's her name? I'm trying to think of her name. She does readings online. She says he's going to come back when he has his financial independence. Well, he's working 2 jobs to put his daughter through college. She'll graduate this May. So I don't know. I just tired of expecting something to happen and feeling all that pain. So yeah. And I was told not to get online, that I was too gullible. I did. 99.999% of every guy I talked online was a scammer. That 0.1% was this guy. And we met several times, and he just never had time. And he never asked any questions about me. I could tell you him inside and out, but so I don't know. Well, we have 4 people in here. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what, yeah. They keep telling me he's going to come back a totally different person. But, and it's funny, like I said, he did not start talking to me on a spiritual level until I cut cords with my first husband. My first husband had it programmed, if I can't have her, nobody can have her. But I did have a second husband, but then he was just a little bit better version of the first husband, And when I used to have dreams about him, honest to God, I think these 2 men were twin souls. Because I used to dream about them and they'd be one person. So I think they both came in as twin flames in order to really teach me some lessons, and I have to be grateful because I can look back now and I can see exactly why I went through everything I went through. And I can be grateful for it because it was lessons, I was so shy. I was so introverted. I mean, I was shy afterwards and stuff, but this was really bad. I didn't talk to anybody, go anywhere, do anything. And got in, of course, and it being an empath, you're going to draw in a narcissist. So, and we could just see all the lessons and stuff that we're going through. So, yeah. Somebody just came back or came in. What else would you ladies like to talk about besides men? Right now, it's just me and my little puggy. Yes, my little Tinkerbell, huh? Hi. Did you want a card, hon? Kyla. Did you want a love oracle card or do you want a general oracle card? General or love? A love oracle, okay. We're just sitting here talking about men. Okay, so financial issues are a factor in your love right now, okay? So finances and career, maybe the other person is working all the time or you're working all the time. You don't have time for each other. Maybe you feel like you can't move forward until finances are put together right, okay? So there's some obstacle there from belief systems around finances and career. It's putting up some blockages. Does that make sense? Okay, good. And I keep recommending this book to everybody. Making Sense to Men. Okay. And it's a quick read. So, well, I guess that we are ready to close up for tonight, huh? I should be on Sunday night to do 3-card readings. So, you're all welcome then. I have up all the 1st to the 15th love readings are all up. The general readings for the next week are all up. So I'm actually caught up and I actually get a couple of days off. And Sunday night. And like I was saying earlier, I got invited into a group that is, they approached me and asked me to come in and be a reader on there. Plus, we are going to start our own group. It is, oh gosh. So we're gonna try an experiment. We're gonna start a group. It's a subscription group. So I would give you one full reading a month. One of the gals would give you a channeling. We have a spiritual advisor and we have a healer. Okay, it would be $25 a month, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm so terrible. If you guys are interested, and that's on Facebook. We're trying to make it affordable for some people that can't afford to pay $40 to $60 for a reading. I've been there, done that, and I've been blessed in many instances. I went to have a Tree of Life reading from a woman. It was $60, and I'd saved and scrimped for months to go do this with her, because I raised all four of my kids by myself, and money was always tight, you know. So I couldn't always afford it. So I drove all the way from Denver to Parker, which was like 45 minutes back then, and was working on, I saved up the money. And she says, okay, you know, because of your finances, she goes, the guides are telling me to give you a discount. So somebody had drove down from Boulder, which is an hour from Denver, an hour and a half from her house. They came down to have a reading, and Spirit told them that somebody was coming in that couldn't afford to have a reading. So he pitched in $20. So she gave me a $20 discount. The reading cost me $20. You know, I just, like I said, I have seen so many things in my life. I am so in awe of the universe and how everything just plays out, you know. And I'm grateful, and I try to give back. That's one of the reasons why I do these free readings, is because I'm grateful. So yeah, just in awe of all these awesome things going on all the time. What is the name of that group? This is horrible. What is it? Spiritual Insights, Healing and Guidance. If anybody's interested, like I said, it's $25. It's subscription, $25 a month, and you would get something from all four of us. Okay. Hi, I can't talk anymore. Soulful Journey. I'm fine. How are you? Would you like a love oracle, or would you like a general oracle? And how are you tonight? We've just been sitting here talking. Yeah. We got on the subject of men for a while. Yes. So let me lose the connection. Interesting species. Okay, soulful, yeah. Oh, your connection went down. Okay. Soulful Journey, do you want a general oracle or a love oracle? Oh, general. Oh, I told you a year ago? Wow. Did I tell you that on Facebook, or did I tell you that on... Did I tell you that on Facebook, or did I tell you here on YouTube? I haven't been on YouTube a year yet. I just barely made it a year on Facebook. Okay. Wow. You know what is awesome is it seems like this week I've been getting a lot of feedback. you guys don't know how much I appreciate that, because I do readings and it's like I'm puzzled. They don't make any sense to me. And the last few weeks has been, everything's a duality, reframe the thinking from one thing to another. Okay. Soulful journey. And they're even coming to me in my dreams and telling me things the last few weeks. Okay. Okay. Jennifer. Okay. I have forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so forgive everybody in your past, but I would also go in and cut cords with past lovers, past relationships. I would ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut all cords and dissolve them so they do not reattach. Ask for him to include stealth cords, to also dissolve and cut all stealth cords, okay, with them and their friends. Okay, because a lot of times guys will sense somebody else's energy in your auric field and it will block things, okay? So I think that there's something from your past that is blocking this from moving forward, okay? So, and you can also, if there's anything else that pops up, okay, you can use this bubble technique. You bring your hands together till you find this bubble. It feels like a balloon. Anything from your past that pops up that you feel that you need to clear emotionally or anything, you can put it in the middle of that bubble and bring your hands back and forth until it clears the energy. Okay. So those are some techniques to use too. I feel like it's going well. It's just see, that's what it is. So like I said, bring that bubble together. You're going to find a bubble in your hands. You're going to feel it. So you're going to put all of everything that you can emotionally handle into that bubble. And then you're going to bring your hands back and forth, and it will clear the charge off of that energy and start allowing healing, okay? And you can also, on YouTube, there's all kinds of, just because I tell you one way that I cut my cords doesn't mean it's the only way. You can go in and watch YouTube videos on how to cut cords. Okay. Awesome. I try to teach everybody that. It's such an awesome technique. Cool. So I want you to refocus your thinking too. So this is coming to me instead of looking at how far you have to go. I want you to reframe your thinking to how much you have accomplished. Okay, reframe that thinking. I've accomplished so much. I've accomplished this, that, and that, and that. And then just set the others as goals. And as you accomplish them, write them off and add another goal, okay? You need to see how much you've accomplished rather than letting this come back, okay? Cool. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad for the feedback. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you for the feedback. I'm glad you're here. And this is a new moon, so, and this is a fertile new moon, so make sure that you write up everything that you want to manifest, okay? making choices and decisions. This is, I'm that's what I'm trying to inspire everybody to do, is make choices and decisions. Do what's right for you, And we learn a lot from our bad marriages. We need to look, like I said, I went through 2 abusive marriages, and yeah, I am tired. I'm just a messenger, hon. I'm just a messenger. I can sit here and do a reading and then I don't remember anything I said. Catherine, how are you tonight? We need to pull a card for you, hon. I've missed you. We just been talking, and I can look back now with my 2 abusive marriages and I can see exactly why I went through everything I went through. They come in and you're welcome, hon. I'm glad you're using them. But see, it doesn't do me any good to teach you things if you don't use them. Okay? I'm doing my job if you learn something, okay? That's what I'm trying to do, is teach people tools. I'm trying to empower you. I'm trying to have you make choices and decisions, And you're not okay, Catherine. Okay, do you want a love or a general reading, hon? An oracle card. We'll pull one for you. It doesn't take a lot of energy to do one card. And I am so grateful for the feedback, hon. And I had feedback today, earlier too, a couple people. And one of them told me, she says, you know what? She goes, I listened to your Scorpio love reading yesterday and it helped me so much I had to subscribe. And I said, wow. Wow. Catherine, message me once in a while. I miss you. Yeah, I'll use that technique. And like I said, start focusing on how much you have accomplished rather than still how far you need to go. This is know thyself year. I swear it is. What kept coming up in a lot of the cards tonight is let go of control issues and let the relationship, work out naturally. But with you, I'm thinking that you just need to reframe that thinking process. You need to see how far you've come rather than how much more you need to go. Switch it, reframe it, reword it. Okay? Okay, Catherine, let's get your done. Thank you, Soulful Journey. That's awesome. I'm grateful for the feedback. Okay, Catherine. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That doesn't help much. I had somebody ask me, what is my life path? I want to know what my life path. And I said, I'm 60 years old. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. But, the thing is, start doing what you love. But as you change, which we change every day, what you're doing for your life path is going to change too, So we change and grow every day. And there's something else you could do, hon. You can go in and ask to modify. I say that, Jesus. You can go in and talk to the lords of the Akashic records and ask permission to change contracts. Yeah. Yeah. And that goes for you too, Catherine. Go in and ask the Akashic records, the lords of the Akashic records, to amend soul contracts. You know, I haven't gone in and done the Akashic records for a while, but I think that I need the Akashic records. Okay. Out here in the ethers, we have, okay, have you ever heard of the Book of the Life? The Bible talks about the Book of Life. Okay. And my mother, get me started on my mother. My mother used to scare me to death all the time. She used to tell me, God writes down everything you think, do, and say, and you're going to pay for it all. Well, basically, that's the Akashic records. Okay. There is a place where there are actual Akashic records of everything we think, do, say, contracts, how we've handled things, everything. Okay. There are some prayers. There's some books on, I can't think of her name. There's some books on Amazon, and I can't think of her name. She tells you how to get into the Akashic records. I took a bunch of classes because I didn't think that I could learn on my own. No, it's not similar to karma. We make contracts before we come in, okay, to learn certain lessons. And this is one of the things that I tell people is you can't judge what somebody else is going through or what decisions they make or anything, okay? Because we all come in to experience different things. You may have made a soul contract in order to come in and go through abuse, that sexual abuse. It's something that you made a soul contract in order to experience, you know, and that's hard to hear when you're here. I went through all levels of abuse, sexual abuse, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, you know, everything you could think of. I went through it all, especially with the first husband. Okay. And there was that belief system that if you love them enough that they'll change, you know, and also there was the belief system that you had to stay married to the one that you're married to, you know, and he came in to play that part for me to experience that. As hard as that sounds, they come in, yeah. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard to talk about it. It's hard to experience it, but we made contracts to come in and go through this stuff. Some people make contracts to come in and be murdered. You know, it's like there's no right or wrong. There's only experience. But the Akashic records is the records of everything, every lifetime, everything we've done, said, learned, experienced, contracts, everything. Yeah. My father. And one of the things is my sisters were older. They were 13 and a half and 15 years older than me. And he was in the military, and then he was gone as a civil engineer all the time. Well, he decided that he wanted to have one more child, and he wanted to be around to raise that child. Well, the problem was he got a job. He was working nights. He still wasn't around, you know, and then he was sleeping all day. I couldn't be quiet. My mom didn't want another kid, so she resented me, you know. And my dad had a bad temper, was verbally, emotionally, mentally abusive, belittled us all the time, you know. it's set up. He set up everything that I was going to go through, everything that I had to work through. He set it all up, came in and did what he was supposed to. And my mother left me with him. She died when I was 11. Oh, yeah, I know. And he probably takes the time to know who you are too. That's my thing. I broke up with my guy. We probably could have talked for the whole 4 years and moved into a serious relationship then, because he doesn't have time. But I broke it off because he didn't see me. He didn't know who I was, So it's like, and I've had regrets ever since because I panicked. And then when I talked to him later, he goes, "Why'd you push me away?" And it's like, I said, I panicked. I got scared, Yep. They set up, and hold on. I know you're hungry. Hold on, you silly dog. She's jumping on my leg. Okay. So, they set it all up for everything we go through. And we, and I remember a Catholic priest one time, he said, "We are here to work our way back to God." And I thought, okay, I can look back. And I walked up with my dad, I jumped out of the frying pan into the fire with the first husband. Okay. And my dad was not very sympathetic. I mean, my dad would be there for me, but he was still abusive and belittling and everything, And then second husband was better, but he was still abusive, And what was more traumatic for me is that last time my second husband was beating me, I had this chasm open up in front of me. And I could see the hell this man is going through. These people abuse you because they're in hell. Okay? I had this chasm opened up and I could see and feel all the pain, all this hell this man was going through. That almost destroyed me. Worse than the abuse. That was so traumatic. It took me a long time. And it's, it seemed like after that I had to work through all that too, and being an empath. It's crazy. We set it all up ahead of time. But like I said, the Akashic Records, we make soul contracts to come in and experience this stuff. This guy may not be my twin flame. He may have been, I may have had a soul contract with him in several lifetimes. That's why he's connected to me on another level, I don't know. But the thing is, I told him I'm no longer willing to experience this pain of waiting for you. I want a loving relationship. I will not settle for anything less. I've been through hell and back. I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much I love you. I got to love myself more. Got to love myself more. So it's like, and I was telling him, he came to me. I decided that I was going to give up after the 31st because they've told me for 2 years in a row he was coming back. And it's like, this time I gained 10 pounds. I was so stressed. They were all so sure both times that he was coming back. And I said, I'm done. I can't do this. I can't carry this pain anymore. I'm choosing me. Okay. And I think that's part of the reason why my channel has grown 77 people since the first of the month. I think that because of that, people are starting to see me. I am so grateful for everybody that has subscribed and believed. And I can go back and see too, with this last guy, if it wasn't for him in the first place, I never would have started doing readings on Facebook or on YouTube. Because it's like, okay, if I can, I mean, after 20 years of being single, it's like, okay, if I can get through this fear of a relationship and actually open up my heart to somebody, you know, and I think that's one thing that we need to do. No matter how much you hurt, you need to open up your heart again, because that's that unconditional love. I don't know how to explain it. It's showing total faith and trust in the universe that no matter what's happened, you're learning something good from the situation. It's soul growth. I don't know how to explain it without it sounding stupid. You know, it's just, and I could see the experiences, and I can be grateful. I wouldn't be here now if I hadn't gone through everything that I've gone through, you know? And I'm just choosing me. And I was telling him earlier, I said, I am no longer willing to experience that pain. Universe, I went through 2 bad relationships. I am waiting for you to give me that awesome, loving, wonderful relationship for the rest of my life. You know, I got to write my list up tonight too. Thank you, Susie. You know, but it's all lessons. It's all learning. You know, it's honoring who other people are, their experiences. Well, I was going to tell you earlier is when I got involved with the Mormon Church. You know, I've been through several religions, and it's like, what can I say? You know, I thought they were very metaphysical. I thought they were very enlightening and stuff. But then I got in there, and it's like, I see there's people that are movers and shakers like us. And there's people that live only by a script. You don't deviate from it. It's not like the real. It's like the holodeck on Star Trek. These are just players in the field in order to be supporting roles. Nothing's deviated from it, okay? So there's no deviation. They're like robots, okay? So there's movers and shakers, and there's the robots. There's the people that are the supportive actors in the background that are not real and have a supportive energy, you know? So it's experience. We all come in to experience something, and we're all different, and we all are supposed to honor each other's differences. If you watch some of my videos, I talk about, you know, if you ask 20 different people something, you're going to get 20 different answers. How can man's reality conform when everybody has a different point of view? You know? And we should be honoring each other's differences, even if we have to agree to disagree, you know? So, Catherine, did we lose you? I know you got a lot going on, girl. Yeah, so if you get a chance, read a book on, there's lots of books out there in the Akashic Records, but there's one gal that she actually gives you the prayers and everything on how to get into the Akashic Records. You know, it used to be a point in time that only certain people could get into the Akashic Records, but now everybody can get in there and access their own Akashic Records. I had some real interesting dreams before I took that class about being in temples, and you go in and you create your own temple. My temple is a clear temple, and I can, in the temple, I could just see all the stars shining, but then yet there's all these shelves of records and stuff. You go in and you pull the right Akashic Records, and it's interesting because and when I do an Akashic Records, I usually start going in and experiencing what that person is going to ask about before they come in. Now, so this is what my experience of karma was. This is how it was explained to me. I was sick all the time, so I was in alternative health, trying to find answers because the doctors were killing me. My son-in-law and my daughter were judging me all the time and calling me a crackpot. You know, my son-in-law's mother hated me for my meditation and all the health stuff I was doing, okay? So my daughter separated from her husband, and the boys were living with him. He come home one day and says, "Damn, your grandma's a genius." And they looked at him and they said, "What grandma?" And he goes, "Your grandma Kay." He says they both cracked up laughing because they'd listened for years him complaining about me and putting me down and calling me a crackpot and everything. And all of a sudden he was into alternative health. And to this day, he thinks I'm the smartest person he knows. You know, and his mom judged me for everything, the meditation and everything. And now she's doing meditation and into spirituality and stuff. That's karma. They have judged me for something. Now they are going in and they are experiencing the same thing. And this all popped up. This gal came in and she kept talking about how karma was going to come back and bite this guy in the ass. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. And I was trying to explain it to her, but she didn't want to hear it. She only wanted the part about karma coming back and getting him, you know? So there's different understandings, you know? And when I talk about, you know, the book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, we, you know, honey, you've been through the sexual abuse, you know, how much of ourselves do we push away? But the thing is, those parts that we've pushed away are part of ourselves, and they were there to protect us and to help us get through experiences, and then we pushed them away. We need to reclaim those parts of ourselves, you know? So I'm going to be doing a class. I have 2 people already. If I get 4 people, I'll do the class. It's The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. It's going in and reclaiming all those parts of yourself that you've pushed away. So if you're interested, let me know, and we'll get, as soon as we get 4 people, we'll do that, and we'll do it. We won't do it on YouTube. We'll do it on a more interactive forum, so we can all talk about everything. Okay. So you know, there's just some things, some options that you know we could do. I do want to teach classes. I want to do a class on the power of the spoken word. It's not just the spoken word, it's what are we telling ourselves too, you know? The stories we tell ourselves. We have to be careful of that, you know? Focus on the positive. Reframe the thinking, like I was talking, instead of seeing, instead of focusing on what you have to do, focus on what you've already accomplished. It's just shifting and changing everything. You guys embarrass me. I just ramble and ramble and ramble. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I had something pop out of my mouth that I learned 45 years ago. They don't teach us stuff no more. They don't teach a lot of this stuff anymore. It is scary having to face it. But you know what? Like I said, I tell people the example, Debbie Ford's taking a class. She's standing up talking to the teacher, and the teacher goes, "You're a bitch." She goes, "Oh, how does she know?" For one thing, she claimed it. For another, she believed it. Okay, she's pushed that part of herself away. But the teacher gave her a good example. She says, "Oh, if you have a contractor that's there and supposed to be fixing your house and has charged you thousands and thousands of dollars, wouldn't it be appropriate to pull the bitch out?" You know? So sometimes it's appropriate. And I was talking about this one night. Somebody invited me in on their Facebook, and I was talking about the dark side of the light chasers. She thought I was talking about Satanism. They blocked me from their channel. You know, I said, no, this is shadow work, all right, but it's not the kind of shadow work that you're talking about, you know? It's, it's the other part of ourselves. They have done surveys. These are things I remember from the book most strongly. They have done studies, I should say, studies on the people that serial killers target. These are people that under no circumstances believe that it's wrong to kill, to defend yourself even, or to defend your children. Serial killers instinctively find these people and target them. They're easy to knock off because they won't fight back. That's also a part of yourself that you're pushing away that's there to be appropriate, you know? She was a drug addict. She had to go in and experience all this stuff. And I think her work is some of the most important work in our age, you know, because everybody focuses on the law of attraction and they push away all these other parts of themselves, you know. So, well, I have 4 people listening now. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about tonight? I've rambled enough. So it's like, yeah. Any questions, any insight, anything you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. If I know, if not, we'll find somebody that does. Happy Vibes saw that the other night, you know, while I was doing reading, somebody else stepped in and helped her. You know, how do we change the world? One person at a time. And for me, using this forum makes it a little bit easier for me to reach some people. And like I said, I'm just in awe at how many people all of a sudden that have just subscribed. It's like, wow, I spent a whole year where I never got over 150. And then I've got I've got about 130 people in the last the last 6 weeks, 2 months, 6 weeks to 2 months. And I'm just, you know, and I'm glad it probably happened slowly at first because I probably would have panicked. Hey, Mandy, how are you? We're just sitting here talking now. Do you want a love oracle card or a general oracle card? You know, as long as it's not too fast. I don't want to panic because we'll see, hon. Mandy, love or general? We end up having interesting conversations. That's fine, Suze. You know, that's fine, honey. We can always talk. You know, if you want, we could, you know, set up. We get 4 or 5 people together. We could set up classes too. You know, it doesn't always have to be over a book. You know, everybody have questions, and we'll get some experienced people in, and we'll have some talks. You know, go to bed, have a good night, get some rest. Mandy, let's see. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay? This is about the 3rd time this card has come up tonight. So don't. Love you too, girl. Thank you. You're awesome too. Okay? You have a good night, and I possibly see you Sunday night then, okay? So pay attention to the red flags. So how much are you sticking your head into the sand, hun? How much are you not paying attention? I had a lady earlier that was so much in love with somebody, she didn't care that he was controlling. She says, I don't care. I love him so much. And it's like, okay, that to me is a warning sign. Been there, done that. Oh, you're going to start chapter 1 already? Just getting through the first part of it. Oh, you did walk away. Good for you, girl. Good night, Suze. Okay, you have a good night too. Happy vibes. I'm proud of you, Mandy. And we were talking earlier about a bunch of us were talking about how we can look back at some of the things that we've gone through, and we can see exactly, a few years from now, why we've gone through that and why we experienced it and when we learned from it, in order to learn lessons and move forward. If that makes sense. It don't make sense right now, but it will. Okay. Well, Mandy's here. Who else is here? That's what I was talking about this earlier. I love this guy so much, but you know what? I just wasn't willing to live with the pain anymore of waiting and sometimes you have to choose you. Sometimes you have to choose you. And you can ask to amend soul contracts in the Akashic records too, so good for you though, girl, because it'll give you both time to grow. And if it's meant to be, then you'll be back together again. Choices and decisions. Yeah, everybody comes in to play a part, they're all playing a part to help us get where we need to get to. Who else is here? We got numbers going up now. You're welcome, Mandy. Well, you know what, honey? I keep saying, how do you change the world? One person at a time. That's what we're here for. Yeah. How you saying your name? Nukuli? Okay, one card. So did you want a love or a general reading? And then you're probably the last person that I'm going to do tonight, unless the other two people that have popped up speak up and tell me that they want a card, okay? You need to tell me now, because you're going to be the last one unless they pop up here in the next minute. So did you want a love or a general reading, hon? Love, okay. Yeah, I've been on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so. Yeah, I was saying I am blown away, because I have probably got 130 new people in the last 6 weeks to 2 months. I am just blown away by the growth. I am so grateful. I am so in awe of everybody and the universe, So cool. Okay. Nikuli. One card. This is for the new moon. And don't forget, write up your list of everything you want to manifest, because this is a very, very fertile time at this point. I don't like that. Let me shuffle some more. Yes, new moon intentions. And they have been stressing like crazy that this is very fertile time. So, yeah, this is almost more intense than the eclipses. So, yes. So I need to write up mine too before I go to bed. Okay. Nikuli, it says trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. Does that make sense, hon? Got to trust in the universe, and you got to trust in this person, and you got to trust in your intuition and your knowing. If you have, okay, I'm gonna teach you a little tool too. You can train your body to give you a yes and a no. If you close your eyes, okay, and you relax, that's your yes. So ask your body to tell you what a no is. You might have to do this a few times, okay? Ask your body to tell you what a no is. Okay? See what part of your body tenses up. You can then you're in a situation or something, you can ask, what's a yes or no? What's a yes or no? This is what's right for you, what's wrong with you. Okay. Another tool is if you're feeling hopeless, you're going to bring your hands together like this. You're going to find a little ball in your hands. Okay, put that feeling of hopelessness in the middle. And then you're going to bring your hands back and forth until that feeling clears. Then you're probably going to have some other emotions or something come up, and you're going to clear those also. Okay, start clearing all those fears, all those feelings, okay, so you can have some clarity. So these are some tools that you can use, okay? And you could also ask, who does it belong to? Okay? If it belongs to somebody else, just follow your knowing. Don't second guess anything that you pick up. Ask, is this mine? If it says no, send it back to whoever it came from with love and awareness. Okay? If it's something else, send it to the earth. Okay? If it's yours, ask what percentage of it is yours. And anything that's not yours, send it back to the person with love and awareness. Okay? So those are some awesome tools. That's an access consciousness tool. Because, especially women are empaths, and we pick up everybody's stuff. And 90% of everything that pops up is not even ours. It either comes down through the genetics, it's our ancestors, somebody around us, things like this. Okay, I guess nobody wants to speak up, so I guess we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I will be back on Sunday night, and we will do some 3-card readings for on Sunday night, okay? But this was just for an impromptu one for the new moon. I had some ladies ask me earlier if I would come on and do that, so okay. So everybody have a good night. Yes. Thank you, Mandy, for being here. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. Okay. And I'll either see you on the next love reading, general reading, or on Sunday nights. Okay. You all have a good night, an awesome weekend, and be safe and put your protection up. Okay. Namaste. It's not even going to let me stop it.